Steven Darnell joins me back here for Sports Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, Live 365, iHeartRadio. Steven, welcome back to the show, man. Congratulations on new release, Menace. I
Yes,
checked it
sir.
out. I already told you, man, this is a great project that you were dropped. I feel as though that you have a lot of chips on your shoulder. Kind of feel that way. I feel as though you really had a message with Menace.
Yes, sir. I did. Much like any project I release is always like a drop off, to attack, whatever I've dealt with in my life. Menace was definitely addressing some childhood traumas, some just traumas just throughout life as an artist. So I feel like once I get it off my chest, then I can move on. So that's what Menace pretty much was for real for me.
What were some of the things that you feel as though that you addressed on this new release that you've been wanting to get off your chest for the longest?
Um, I just felt like I had a point to prove, uh, just as an artist in terms of just having a dream to make music. A lot of people where I come from in Alabama, it's like a far fetched, it's like a fairy tale, so to speak. So I just really had to show people that, man, my dreams, it's not a fluke. I really do this. I worked on my craft, obsessively, and I feel like it showed just in my flow, just in my delivery, my lyrics. You can see the improvement as an artist. I dealt with like bullying and stuff like that growing up as a child, due in part to like economics, just like lack of funds, um, just dealing with all type of like social issues. And growing up in the Black community, man, you just got to be tough. People always trying to see where your heart at. So I feel like the culmination of all those things was like the release on Menace. It's like, yeah, I stand up for myself. Um, I stand up for what I believe in. And if you notice on the cover, I'm kind of like, in a boxer stance, and that's like metaphorically like, you know, trying to stand up and fight back in life. You know what I mean?
With the title Menace, because it's interesting, because I kind of relate to it in a way, because when you are great at something, or when you're pursuing something that you know that you're going to succeed at, a lot of people are envious, they're jealous, so they kind of paint you as this villain, and in
Mhm.
this case a menace. Do you feel as
Mhm.
though that it's kind of a, okay, I am what you portray me as?
Yup. I embraced it. Uh, Menace to me, Menace can take on so many different like connotations. I perceive it to be someone who stands up for what they believe in, someone who's not afraid to be boisterous about their opinions, their ideals. They speak the truth. Just a real genuine person, someone who is not a puppet, someone who's not easily swayed by popular opinion, someone who doesn't have a hidden agenda. It's pretty much like with me, like what you see is what you get. I'm not, walking around and portraying myself to be the toughest, person out there. Like I'm just ready to fight any and everybody. But I will say that I have no fear. Um, I don't fear anything, anyone but God. So I was able to just speak my truth on Menace. I mean, it's 4 records. Shouts out to my guy Don Carrera. You know what I'm saying? Import Sounds. He produced every track. So his style of production, meets, my southern drawl, meets East Coast flow, and you just mix it all together, man. I feel like you got a really unique sound. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell, and I'm even when we did our first interview, you've always kept it real with the lyrics, and I'm a big lyrical guy because I want to be able to take something from it and have quotables and have something I
Yeah,
can relate to my life with when listening to music.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I like
You
this
from you
line.
from New York?
I'm from Connecticut, but I went to school in New York, so I
Okay.
know. Yeah, so I know what
East
type of
Coast.
time you're on. Yeah, East Coast. So
Yes,
you were
sir.
inspired by Goody Mob and Outkast,
Yep.
all that music, and the lyric DMX. You know, rest in peace to DMX. You mentioned him on your new project with Dog. We know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I get all that and what you're inspired by, because when it comes to rap, this is what I like. This is
Yeah. Yeah.
rhythm and poetry, right? A
Yes,
lot of
sir. Yeah.
times it's the rap, like I don't know what it's turned into in the mainstream, but back in
Hmm.
the 90s and early 2000s, this is what you got. It would have
Yeah.
been more party like with lyrics, you know, like this is how we do it and in the club and stuff, but it was still
Yes, sir.
lyrical.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. I feel. I definitely feel like over time, once people, yeah, I feel like if you speak to anyone that works in the music industry or kind of been around, I think that there's a formula in terms of a hit song that they kind of taken and they try to apply to every record. Everybody calls it like a radio record and stuff like that. um like I said, I just speak from the soul. I speak from my heart in terms of content. I do understand certain constructs and how to put a song together for it to be more palatable for the public and things of that nature. So I do feel like on in that part there's a science to it, but for the most part, in terms of content, I'm not fishing, to say certain words or the popular terms or whatnot. I feel like, you kind of have a disconnect with the artist and the song and the fans. It feels better when it's just genuine. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't pretty much like go back and forth about like, whoa, what's hot, what's popular, what's this or what's that. Like I just really just go. And I feel like, that's how you make a hip hop classic, man. You just speak from the soul. You know what I'm saying?
It comes from pain. It's not supposed to come from TikTok.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh my God, man. I'm like, man, if you know, like like I said, I understand every facet of music and just in my journey, the journey has been so long, and I was just like, man, I'm getting better, but now I need an opportunity. I need my shot. You know what I mean? Because I personally want to do this at the highest of the highest level. Like that's the thing that drives me. Like, before when I was younger, it was the rap lifestyle, but really coming into my own as an artist, the number one thing that drives me is the fact that, man, I'm like a hooper. Like they want to play in the NBA. I'm like a football player that wants to go to the NFL. It's like you want to test your hand, your skill set on the biggest stage. It's like I love this, so I want to see how I fare in front of millions of working in the studio with who we deem as the greats of our generation. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what I sound like next to such and such. So that's what I'm really pushing for, like, cause um you know I feel like I'm a dog. Like I made the song Dog. Like I really feel like that when it comes to this rap. Like no one prepares how I prepare. No one approaches the work how I approach it. No one, you know, is as cynical as crazy as me. I tell my people all the time, man, I'm crazy. I got some screws loose, man, because I'm so delusional when it comes to my dreams. Like I don't fit in any mold. Like this is my life. I'm not gonna get a do-over. This is what I want to do, man. I want to be a rapper. I can't see myself being anything else. I don't want to be anything else. If I had to be something else, at least I could say, I left a legacy. I got a catalog, that I could share. But all in all, at the end of the day, I'm praying that I get an opportunity, man. I get my shot.
You should and you will. And this brings me to my next question. Labels scared of me. I'm a bad investment. So you feel as though labels are scared of you?
Man, shouts out to my boy Aaron, man. Like when I was making that record, you know, shouts out to my boy Aaron. He, you know, I gotta give him his props, man. This guy, you know, I call him Guru, man. He's like you know, he's like a savant when it comes to researching and just knowing the temperature. And when I was approaching that song, I was like, shock value. You know what I mean? What can I say that will make me just sound even more menacing? You know what I mean? Something that will go against the grain. And when I started writing that song, I was visiting my family back home in Alabama. Um, and I was just in that southern comfort mode. And the number one, everybody know me. The number one thing, I mean, I love cars. I love, you know, where I'm from and the Gump is Chevy's, box Chevys, Caprices, you know, Rims. Uh, and my dream car is a SS Chevy Chevelle.
Mhm.
So I was just kind of lightheartedly making a joke, like, man, you know,
Blew your advance on a Chevy.
yeah, if I ever get that money, you know, label's gonna be like, so yeah, we want to sign you, man. How you feel about 5 million? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. But in the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm black, man. I'm a Negro. So I'm like, I ain't never had nothing. You give me that, you slide me that money, I'm gonna be like, what album? What? Oh, I was supposed to do an album with that marketing? They're like, yeah, you don't have an album to turn in. Oh man, I got this car, man. I spent the money. I spent the money on this car. This is all you got to show for it. So it's just like I was just kind of like lightheartedly making a joke about labels being hesitant to pass me a check because they know that I was gonna do the black thing with it. I was gonna spend it on like money, cars, and jewelry. Like, and I am. And I've been I've been waiting a long time. I've been waiting a long time to get signed. So when they pay me this money, it's like you don't have to stunt a little bit. Just come on, man. I'm gonna make the records, but let me get it off. Just let me get it off my chest real quick. So it was just like a lighthearted, like Eminem is like one of my favorite rappers,
Signed by
man. Like,
Shady. You got
oh
the
my
reference on
God.
there.
And so even with that being said, it's like you can see that I don't fit into the norm. I'm a country boy from Alabama that would sign with Eminem, bro. That would be just that. Those two don't even sound like they supposed to go together, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But Eminem's super dope. I always, you know, drew inspiration from Eminem since the 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Shock
When he dropped,
value.
yeah, the shock value, like, you know what I mean? Like my shock value isn't like, you know, as scathing as his, but I feel like he would be able to respect the fact that I'm true to myself. But I'm not afraid to speak my mind at the same time. I'm not afraid to make a mistake. I'm not afraid to be looked at as wrong. I'm not afraid to troll. I'm not afraid to rub people the wrong way. I'm just not. I've been, like I said, I was bullied growing up. I've been in so many fights. I done won some, I done lost some, I done had black eye, raggedy car in front of school. My skin is so thick, like I've nothing nothing scares me, man. Like at this point in life, I'm truly not afraid. I would sign with Eminem and I would relish in it. And I would spit the hardest bars the world has ever seen, bro. It'll be like I'm the next 50 Cent project, man. Like it'll be crazy.
Another
Like
reference, not shot 9 times, and even Kanye with the broken jaw. You had it on there.
shouts out my boy Aaron again. He's like, bro, go, bro. Bro, say the most outrageous, go and say the most outlandish bars, bro. Push. He was like, push it. Like my guy Aaron, he's like that, you know, say that voice of my show, like, bro, push it. Say it. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say it. And I said that because I remember when 50 first came on the scene and after the 9 shots, the energy behind that. I remember when Kanye had the accident, his jaw's wired
Through the wire.
through the wire, and they both essentially made, the biggest leap of their life in that moment because, they had faced death, the back was against the wall, everybody doubted them, nobody wanted to see them shine. So when I said that, I was like, I'm that same energy. I feel like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? 50 women barely speaking, you know what I'm saying? Kanye spit it to the world, like, you know what I mean? Bro, I done seen death. I looked death in the face. What can you say to me? Oh, I'm not supposed to make a rapping. Oh, only 1%. Man, come on, man. Save that, man. We all know that we're not supposed to spend our whole life just working for you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, you got a dream, bro. Like, you got to grab something, you got to hold on to it tight, man, regardless of what people say. I grew up in an environment where people always going to try to tear you down all the time. That made me poke my chest out even more. That made me hold my head up even higher, man. My confidence right now is through the roof. Nobody can tell me nothing,
I
bro.
can
Like,
feel it, and
nothing.
that's good.
Bro, I'm ready, bro. I get up in front of millions right now. I don't care. I get up in front of 50,000 at the Prudential, at Madison Square, Barclays, anywhere tonight. If they call me, I will go and I will rock it. That's how confident I feel in my ability. Not only because I just feel like that, but I put the work in. I swear, bro. Like, people have called me crazy, obsessed when it comes to my craft, but I seriously put the work and time into understanding how to put these words together, man. I shed a lot of tears. I cried, alone. I cried driving. I done cried before going on stage. Nobody can tell me nothing, man. I paid my dues, bro. So when I said 50 after 9 shots, Kanye with a broken jaw, spit it through the wide hello world. I want all the smoke. I want it all, bro. I want all of it. Whatever you got for me, TMZ, Breakfast Club, whatever you got to say, any tabloid, man, you can write whatever story about me you want to write. I love it. You can boo me off stage, you can throw whatever. I cannot escape. As long as nothing happened to my children, anything outside of that, I don't care. That's
Yeah.
why I was side with Shady, because I feel like he felt the same way. You know what I'm saying? But nothing anyone can say in a blog or anything could bring me down at this point. I don't care. I'm Superman at this point. Bullets bounce right off. So, I mean, fame, I feel like fame and all that people just take too serious, man. Like, you know, oh man, what are they saying about me? What are they writing about me? What the comments? But I don't care, bro. What a booth.
Yeah.
What a booth and what a bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could care less about what such and such is wearing or what such and such said or who's hanging with who. Like, at this point, I'd have been through the worst in life. You know what I'm saying? Already. Just dealing with my mother, dealing with addiction, growing up, my parents splitting at an early age, bouncing around from house to house. Even in my young adult life, bouncing from couch to couch, broke, dad broke, you know, job after job, man, chasing a dream, like wondering if it's gonna ever pop off. So, man, at this point, I don't care, man. I want to rap. That's
Yeah.
it.
And you're doing it. I think you close a song kind of just with your own individual message and prayer. Hear me, God.
Yes, sir. Yo, yo. I had to, man. Just growing up in Alabama, being raised by my grandmother, man. My faith. You raised up in church, man. So, you know, my faith has always been a big part of my life. You know what I'm saying? People believe what they believe, but I truly believe in God, man. I've seen, his works for myself. I feel I would have given up on my dreams a long time ago. If God himself hadn't spoke to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if, everybody that listens to my music is spiritual. Um, but I don't live in the physical, man. I live in the supernatural. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I realized that physically, an A&R can, a label can tell me, oh, you need this and this and that, or a person can tell me like, man, you want to be a rapper, man. The market's saturated. You need this, man. You need that. You need a club. You need this type of song. But and I appreciate the feedback, but at the end of the day, man, this God work. You know what I'm saying? Man cannot operate in the supernatural, man. Only God, you know what I mean? God ultimately controls that. And shouts out my guy again, do I because I keep mentioning Aaron because he like co-executive produced, the project with me. So we had a lot of conversations and he was just like, man, you need one of those records where you speak for people, you know what I mean? Speaking for people that's really going through it, who don't really have a voice, who can't rap, you know what I'm saying? So on that song, it was emotion from what I was dealing with in my own personal life, but I was speaking from the point of view, of a soldier who's been deployed and, been through war and had to come back and try to adjust to, life, back home amidst seeing, death, amidst hearing guns going off and bombs and near starvation and, dehydration and just the elements that you have to endure as a soldier. The woman that's going through domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? The kid who everybody feels is a lost cause, you know what I mean? And the trauma and the outlets you try to go through to, appease how you feel about that. Like I just, found myself speaking for everybody. And in that moment, like I said before, just to bring it all, full circle, I don't know how spiritual everyone is that listens to my music, but even those people I was speaking for had reached their wits end and realized that, man, I've tried everything. I tried alcohol, I've tried drugs, I've tried sex, I've tried, to even take my own life. And now here I am. And this is my one opportunity to reach out. Like, God, like, can you hear me? Like, you know what's going on in my life. Can you help me? Like, if you real, like my grandma, my mom and them say, then you know, I want to see. Like, like I said a line, heard how you heal the sick, made the demons flee. I was wondering if you really could do the same for me, you know what I mean? Like, I read that in the Bible, and as an adult, I faced some strenuous situations. So, I talk to God like that, man. Like, you all powerful. I need you to show up in my life right now. I need help. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those records that I feel like no matter what walk of life you come from, color, ethnic background, economic background, everybody could relate to that song.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
they can, man. No, and thank you for sharing and getting just exposing in a
Yeah.
way
I was done.
what you go through.
Bro, I was on the verge of tears recording that song. And I was like, I could have did it over, but I was like, nah, I want to keep it, man. I wanna sound like I'm about to cry on the song. You know what I mean? I wanted that raw emotion to be a part of the record. And because so many times, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to recording. So a lot of times as an artist, you can be like, oh man, if it's not supposed to be in there, like, let me take it out to make it, the song sound perfect. But in that moment, it was just so vulnerable, and I laid the hook down like I was just on the verge of tears. You could just hear it in my voice, and I was like, "Nah." I told the engineer, like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna do it over."
Yeah.
That's how my boy DJ Hart, you know what I mean? He recorded. I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it." And everybody was like, "Man, I felt that, bro. I felt your emotion in that, bro. Like everything I had gone through as an artist up until that point, because man, now I've gotten in the space of trying not to judge an artist or be like, oh, who deserves what spot, or because I don't know what they've been through to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I think we forget that every artist has a personal life, man. Everybody has a personal life. Everybody is fighting a battle. Everybody's going through something. You know what I'm saying? So everything I went through up until that point was just like I just let it out, man.
You did.
Yeah, bro, I let it out. It's a hard road trying to be a rapper, bro. Like a lot of times I'm like, bro, what was I thinking, bro? Like, man, I done messed up a bag trying to make it rapping, bro. I need that money back.
Yeah.
A lot other people have messed up a bag, supporting me or believing in me and investing in me. So I gotta pay them back. I feel bad if, somebody believed in me, put up money for me and stuff like that, put up time and effort for me, and like they don't get to see any residual from that.
No.
I battle that on a daily, you know what I'm saying?
What's the
Yeah, bro.
update on Steelo Green? This is your alter
Mhm.
ego. What's the update? Because I know you're going to have some work kind of just coming straight from that title. So what's the update on Steelo Green, your alter ego?
Yeah, man. I put out a project, some years ago. It was called The Rise of Steelo Green. Um, yeah, man, Steelo Green, it's weird, man, because it's like a two-sided coin. Some days feel like Batman, some days I feel like the Joker. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It, it's like it's a battle within. So I feel like Steelo Green obviously is a play on words for one of my favorite artists, Steelo Green. Um, but I just took my name, my moniker, and kind of like intertwined it, and just calling myself Steelo Green. Much like Steelo Green, how he approaches his music, uh, not putting himself in a box,
Exactly.
creatively. When I feel like that alter ego is when I get to approach my music creatively without being put into a box, like not being afraid to step outside of the norm and try to sing, you know what I mean? Try to be melodic, try different cadences, different flows, try to rap on production that, I wouldn't normally rap on, just, you know, really pushing myself as an artist and saying the things that I would normally be afraid to say. Label scared on me, I'm a bad investment, probably take my whole advance check and blow it on a Chevy, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably, me, I was like, oh, that's not smart to say because they might, play that back and, you know what I'm saying, really take it to heart. But the artist in me be like, nah, say that, bro. Steelo Green, say it. Go on ahead and say it, bro. It don't matter. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You'll be straight. They get it. And um I feel like I derive a lot of inspiration from like, the like how he attacks his
What kind of
art,
cut out? Who was the
approaches.
inspiration? It kind of cut out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was just saying like, oh, I would liken it to or draw inspiration to like the likes of a Kendrick Lamar, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because a lot of times as an artist, you want to say stuff and make it make sense. And I learned, just from listening to some of the big artists in the game that sometimes, man, you just gotta like allow the listeners to try to figure it out, man. Take from it what they take from it. It don't necessarily have to be explained in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, allow people to find Easter eggs. Allow people to try and decipher. You know what I mean? Before, I don't think I left a lot of room to decipher because I try to put it so plainly a lot of times. But you know, now it's just like stepping outside of that box and, you know, hey, let them figure it out. Don't explain it. Let them have that conversation piece. You know what I mean? You know, when you, all of us hip hop lovers, rap lovers, we sit around and be like, "What you think he meant by that such and such?" Or like, "I think he feel like I think," you know what I mean? So I always wanted to have people sitting around after listening to the EP and like, "Yo, what you think he meant by this or that?" You know what I'm saying? I, it could have meant this, but it could probably mean this too. And in 20 years from now, they still be like, "I don't know. I think he meant." Yes. So I wanted that, man. I wanted that vibe
It keeps people
for sure.
thinking.
Yeah, to get people, yeah, to get people thinking, man. Get the the wheels turning in their minds and stuff like that, man. So man, I'm like, I'm ready, man. I'm ready at this point to, I'm trying to get on your level, man. You know what I'm saying? Do it bigger, bro. For real.
uh
Yeah,
oh man. But
yeah,
Steven, man, is there anything else you would love to let the audience know? Anything else that we didn't talk about here tonight as far as your
yeah,
upcoming rollouts after Menace? Or you're
yeah.
kind of just rocking with the Menace promo right now, then you're gonna drop you have some more stuff in the vault. What's
Yeah.
next up for you?
Oh yeah, man. Just really talking to my team, man, and just us having conversations. We really definitely want to push Menace to the world and really give it its proper due. You know what I mean? A lot of times, us as artists, we can get tired or become mundane with like pushing the same project and stuff because we done heard it a million times, a billion times. But you got to realize that it's still new to somebody in the world. So everybody has raved over the music, and I feel confident about this body of work that I really, really, really want to give it is just due and its due diligence and to getting out there. But after this, I'll only just be releasing singles, man. You know what I mean? I got a lot of tracks from, my guy, Black Metaphor. He produced for, a number of people in the rap industry, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, The Game, Two Chainz, Jay Z, just to name a few. So I was blessed to get some of his production. He's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm pretty much just not gonna like, take the same approach in terms of like a body of work, but more so just like be consistent and just releasing singles and stuff like that. But who knows? Just gotta just keep pressing, bro. Like I don't have all the answers, obviously, but it's good to just be around a team of people who believe. I'm always gonna be releasing content. I recently had a docu series, The Real Me, that I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I was pushing that on IG. So all of my IG posts is really like different episodes of The Real Me, and it was just basically an attempt at trying to get more of my personality out to the people, uh, connect with the people, having more content out, building my brand, so to speak. And I feel like my brand is the best it's ever been. You know what I mean? Just simply because I can stake my claim on like who I am, how I am, down to the very emoji that I use to speak on Menace, man. So who knows, man? It's a lot, man. Hopefully, um, somebody takes note and want to give me a shot, man. Want to take a chance on your boy.
They should.
You feel me? Oh yeah, go Jets too, man. I'm a Jets fan, man.
You're a
So,
Jets. I'm a Jets fan too. And you're
bro,
out in Jersey, right?
yeah, I live in Jersey, bro. Like I live in Jersey, bro. But being up here, I live in Kansas City, so I definitely root for the Chiefs. But being here, I just like, yo, I'm gonna adopt the Jets, man. You know what I'm saying? Sauce Gardner, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? The Williams brothers, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
Quentin and Quincy.
and cold. And I played football in high school and attempted to play in college before,
The
injury.
ACL injury.
Yeah, I got hurt. But, you know, I always have a love for football because I feel like any success that I receive as a rapper, I could credit football a little bit for that also because, being on the team, you learn discipline, you learn hard work, you learn preparation, um, you learn how to be a dog, you learn how to fight through adversity, you learn how to be tough. So, being on that football field, being in the trenches, practicing, being around so many different personalities and so many different athletes and stuff like that, it's like when I attack rap, I still had that same mindset. Like, yo, if I really lock in on my craft, I could separate myself from the pack. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a Jets fan, and football is life.
Yeah.
You feel me? My son plays. I'm at every game. I'm rooting them all. I'm giving them little tips and tricks and advice and stuff. And he is a dog. Like he is a dog.
What
So I'm proud of
position?
that fact. Right now he's playing cornerback.
Cornerback.
Yeah, prime time, man. Coach Prime, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I told him I was like, man, he should be on the defense. So now he don't shy away from that contact and tackling and stuff like that. I can see him. I can see him really coming into his own, man. Now all of the knowledge and stuff I gain, now I can build like what that creative player like.
Yeah, creative player. Yeah. My
Now
player
I
and
can
all
be
that. Yeah.
like, man, I can coach. I feel like I come across a bag as an artist. I definitely want to invest in my own, little team, little guys,
Oh, that's fire.
like 6 to 8 years old. That's my range right there. You know what I'm saying? I can mold those guys. I could, get them prepared for, the next level and watch them grow, man. I like that age because, they're like sponges, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. So yeah, I plan on doing that. The color scheme, the mascot, the equipment, the whole way. Much like Uncle Snoop is doing, I can see myself, pretty much doing that same thing. And giving a lot of young cats opportunities to stay out of trouble and, chase their dream. You feel me?
Oh, that's good. You'll do it too. And
Yeah, bro. You're gonna be assistant coach, man. We're gonna coach them, we're gonna coach that thing up, bro.
yeah.
Be ready, man. Be
Turn them
ready.
into future Jets.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. Big
Uh,
Jets.
and
Big time
Rogers better
Jets,
come
bro.
back soon too. I'm
I
telling you.
pray he come back, man. That's my guy, man. Like, I'm like, bro, please come back, bro. We need you, bro. I was really hoping we was gonna get in the bowl this year, bro. Like, they ain't go down like the first game, you know, with that injury. So, but he played quarterback, man. So he don't have to be as mobile. So I feel like with some good rehab, I feel like he'll be back in full swing for sure.
Yeah, I know people are talking that by Christmas Eve. Have you been reading about that?
Yeah, bro. I'm hoping, bro. I listen
Yeah.
to a lot of sports radio. You know what I'm saying? And I've been hearing the whispers, and so I'm like, bro, please come back, bro. If you come back, that'll be the best Christmas present, bro.
Yeah. We
For
need it.
sure, bro. It'd be dope, bro. I'm like,
That would
yes,
be
sir.
history too, because an Achilles, that's a whole year and some for some people.
That's career ending for some
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? But no, man, I think he can do it, man. If anybody can do it, Aaron Rodgers definitely can do it, bro. He a dog.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback, bro. Like he definitely need to come back. We need that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
we
hoping,
do.
bro.
They got to get another receiver in there too. I think another receiver and O line help.
Man, we need to call To. Man, To say he still got something in the tank. Man, we need to give him a shot, man. Let's see what he do.
Yeah.
For sure, man. At least you know, 20 yards in red zone. Let him throw that thing up, man. Let him go get it. I
Yeah.
feel like T.O. would be a big asset to any NFL roster, but I love to see him on the Jets. So you know what I'm saying? That'd be history right there, man. Let T.O. come back and win a Super Bowl with the Jets. Be phenomenal, bro.
Big time. Yeah, it's over. All
T.O., if
the
you're watching, bro, come call the
yeah.
Jets. For
Uh,
sure, bro.
yeah, no, I'm hoping that we got to keep winning games here till Rodgers gets back, and
Yep.
I'm hoping for that bowl, man. And it's great to know that you're a Jet fan because a lot of times a lot of people aren't Jet fans. The majority of the time, a lot of times people are Giant fans, Cowboy fans, whoever's winning. So I like that you like the Jets, and they got
Oh,
a
you
good
see
thing
me, bro.
going. They got a great running back, great wide receiver, great defense. Look, he's even got the shirt.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm suited. I'm ready to go in. Hey, man, that's nothing. It's nothing. Put me in, bro. I catch a few passes. But no, Wilson, man, beast. Beast. We got Brees. Man, yo, they got a squad, bro. I watched them on Hard Knocks, and I was like, man, I was so excited, bro. Like,
Yeah, but then when Zach Wilson, when Rodgers goes, that Wilson comes in, you're like, oh God,
man,
Zach Wilson, he's a hard watch, man. I can't.
man, bro, man. Oh my God, bro. I feel like, like how we were just talking about, like Steelo Green, my alter ego. I feel like that's what he needs, bro. Like he just need a moniker, just a bad boy, man. Man, a different haircut, man, some
Yeah,
tats, something, bro. Like, bro, just get that grit about yourself because the intangibles is there. It's just I feel like it's just mental, a lot of time when you play quarterback, it's a mentality. It's a lot of pressure because it's so much riding on the position. But at the same time, if you put yourself in a position to alleviate said pressure, you can perform better. And I don't know if you read, you know, the columnist. I don't know if he listens to sports radio or whatever, but he just need to tune all that stuff out, bro.
yeah, it's negative.
And just go out and play ball, bro. Unless you just gonna like take the negative and stick it up in your locker and use it.
That's motivation.
He need to listen to Menace, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He need to listen to Menace. I'll guarantee you he'll be a whole different quarterback, bro. Telling you,
Yeah,
Menace
come
is
on,
the
Zach, go tune
bro.
into Menace, Steven Darnell.
I'm telling you, man. Menace is the soundtrack for people who like just want to break free, bro. And Zach, you need to listen to
Yeah,
you need to be a whole Menace out here, bro. For real. Forget what
yeah.
them people talking about, man. Go out, do your thing, man. So what? You make a mistake, man. So what? So what?
Yeah,
Like,
apparently he was a menace with his mom's girlfriend.
oh my,
He needs to be a
oh
menace on
man,
the
oh
football field.
man, bro. Yeah, no, I think that right there was kind of like the turning point. It's just like, man, I don't think he wanted that information to leak, but it's out, and you know what I'm saying. Got to get past it and just play ball, man.
Yeah,
He'll be all right, man. He just like he got Aaron Rodgers got he got a Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame quarterback to kind of like mentor him and teach him. You know what I'm saying? So if he soak game, he'll be all right.
yeah,
He'll be all right, bro. For
will
sure,
be.
man.
Steven,
Hopefully,
man, anything
yeah.
else you want to let the
Nah,
audience know? Anything?
stream Menace on Spotify, man. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. All streaming platforms. But this was like Spotify is like the most popular one right now. Shouts out to everybody on my team that keep pushing me, keep me motivated. Always help me stay grounded. Always help me stay inspired during the times where I feel like, and man, light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? My boy Aaron, my boy Marvin, my shooter. You know what I'm saying? My cameraman. Man, it's us against the world, bro.
Like
Get
Pac.
yeah, much like Pac. That's how I feel, bro. Like, like Pac, like the thug life and Menace. It could coincide. I mean, obviously, Menace is a bit, you know, less, tenacious, but at the same time, the ideology behind it is the same, man. Whatever it is you want to be, whatever it is you want to do in life, don't listen to nobody, man. You gotta go and you gotta do it for yourself, man. That's real.
That is real.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Cause they not gonna be around. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be around, man, when you down bad.
No,
So you might as well go up. You know what I'm saying? You might as well
that's what you
go up,
gotta
bro.
do.
But
Steven,
I
thank
just,
you for coming on the show, man. I
I pre-
appreciate you for staying in touch. Next
my
time we got
boy,
to do one in person, man. Once
bro.
I'm available, we got to do one so we get you on a freestyle.
Yo, whenever, bro. I'm down, bro. I was hoping we could do this in person, but I was like, yeah, however you want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not far away, so whenever you want to do the in person, let me know, bro. Like I'll pull up. It's nothing.
yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. Like I appreciate. I see you doing your thing, bro. You done definitely, what I'm saying, linked up with some heavy hitters in the game. Respect, man. So I appreciate the opportunity, no doubt, bro.
Of course, man. We're locked in for sure. Steven, thanks again, man. Until the next
So,
time, go stream Menace,
yes,
and
sir.
we'll link up soon. All right.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. Let them know they can follow you on IG and all that too.
Yes, sir. Steven Darnell 334. That's the IG. That's the Facebook. Steven Darnell on YouTube, man. And like I said, stream me on Spotify, Apple Music, man. Steven Darnell. That Menace EP, 4 records. Cold.
Cold.
Cold. Yes, sir.
You heard it from
That's it.
Steven first, man. Thanks again. Until the next
Yo.
time, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Likewise, bro. Thank you, bro.
Of course, anytime, man. Peace out.
Peace out, my brother.